Gianna, this is urgent. But can you take care of the kids right now? I have no one else to ask. Huh? Isn't this too sudden? What happened? Is something wrong? Actually, I have to go to the hair salon. I managed to get a reservation, so please. But a hair salon? Can't it wait? No, it's impossible. I can only get this stylist today. I can't deal with my hair being a mess. Please. Wait a second. Taking care of kids isn't that simple, you know? Especially someone else's kids. Oh, come on, Gianna. You always help me out. So please help me out this time too. No. I keep telling you I have plans too. And watching your kids just for a hair salon is a bit much. Don't say that. I'm exhausted too. So let me have a little break. A break? Sure, going to the salon might be necessary, but that's not a reason to leave your kids with someone. Gianna, you've always been so good at taking care of others. That's why everyone relies on you. I'm just asking for a few hours, right? A few hours, but you never keep track of time. On top of that, you never even say thank you. Thank you? Come on, we're friends, aren't we? And honestly, I'm broke right now. I can't afford to give you anything. Look, it's not about getting thanked. It's just that you always ask for too much. You've got to try solving things on your own sometimes. But Gianna, you're the only one I can ask for this. There's no one else. No, just because there's no one else doesn't mean you should always come to me. I'm not some kind of handyman. Don't be so cold. We're friends, aren't we? Besides, helping me out a little won't hurt, right? Just because we're friends doesn't mean you can ask for anything. And you're always the one asking for favors. Oh, come on. Isn't that normal? I mean, Gianna, everyone knows you've got free time. And you're always handling everything so well. Just because I have free time doesn't mean you can use it however you want. Don't say that. I'll definitely thank you properly next time. I really need your help with this right now. It's super important. Do you even remember how many times you've said that? Every time you say, I'll thank you next time, and then forget about it. I didn't forget. It's just that the timing wasn't right. Timing. That's part of it. You need to plan things out better. I'm always getting caught up in your last-minute requests. Aria, I messaged you on WhatsApp because I have a favor to ask. Is now a good time? Gianna, what's up? Well, this is really hard to say. Can't you guess what this might be about? Not really. I see. I have to say it because this is getting a bit much. What is it? You really need to pay me back for all those lunches I covered, in full, and soon. I can't keep letting this go on. Wait, you can't just bring that up out of nowhere. Gianna, this sudden debt collection feels a little scary. You're like someone from a shady organization. I almost thought you were one of those people. Hey. I'm kidding. But seriously, if you bring this up so suddenly, I'm really stuck here. I'm not joking. I'm being serious. Every time we have lunch with the other moms, you say I forgot my wallet. And we've been covering your share. You need to realize this. Oh, there's no need to get so mad. Everyone always pays willingly, so it's not a big deal, right? They only pay because they don't want to argue at the restaurant when the check comes. Do you understand that you're causing trouble by never bringing money? And you've done this so many times that you've racked up over $500 in debt. Are you aware of that? Wait, I've racked up that much? That's surprising. You don't seem to realize it at all. $500 isn't an easy amount for most people to just give away. I thought everyone was treating me. I mean, my husband doesn't make much. And honestly, we're broke. That's part of why I don't bring my wallet. Excuse me? I thought everyone understood that. If you don't have money, then you shouldn't be coming to these lunches. You're better off not forcing yourself to join. What? Don't act like I'm not allowed to come. That's so mean. Well, since we're being honest here, Aria, we never actually invite you, but you keep showing up. If you don't have money, you don't need to force yourself to come. And honestly, it would be easier for everyone if you didn't join these lunches. Why do you keep coming? What's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to exclude me now? You're always saying you don't have money, yet you order the most expensive items every time. Can't you see how we're all being considerate? Who cares? If we're friends, you should treat me once in a while. We all have our own lives and budgets to manage, and we really can't afford to keep covering for you. Also, it's frustrating that you seem to think it's normal for us to treat you. You always order the priciest things on the menu. Nobody else does that, so why are you so inconsiderate? When it keeps happening, it becomes a problem and a burden for us, and you need to realize that. So from now on, make sure you bring your wallet and only come when you can pay for yourself. It's just lunch money. Don't be so stingy. We're friends, so you shouldn't worry about it so much. If it's just lunch money, then you should be able to pay for it yourself, right? Or do you not care at all that you're putting a burden on us? Well, anyway, I can't wait any longer for that $500 you owe, so I'm going to contact your husband and ask him to pay. That'll settle it. My husband? Why would you bring him into this? He'll definitely yell at me if you do that. No, please, don't. I'll figure something out. Just don't involve him. But talking to you hasn't gotten anywhere, and you keep doing the same thing over and over. So I don't have a choice but to reach out to him. Okay, just stop saying that. I promise I'll pay you back. Really? Then when can I expect the payment? I need a clear deadline, or it'll just get brushed aside again. What? A deadline? Don't be so strict. It's not like I can pay you right away. No, we need to set a deadline. Otherwise, you might come up with another excuse and keep putting it off. That's why we need to set a specific date. All right. I'll have the money ready by this Saturday, I promise. Just wait until then. Please? Okay, Saturday it is. But if you don't have it by then, like we agreed, I'll have no choice but to tell your husband next time. So make sure you get it done. I'll come by at 11 a.m. on Saturday with the other moms who've also been covering your lunch. So have it ready by then. We expect you to pay back the full amount. Jesus Christ! I don't have any money. I have to figure something out. Gianna, do you know what day it is today? It's a super happy day. Guess what? It's my kid's birthday today. But because I had to pay back that $500 to you all, I'm completely out of money. So I couldn't buy a gift or even get a birthday cake. I mean, how am I supposed to celebrate my kid's birthday with no present and no cake? Don't you think that's really sad? So as an apology for that, Gianna, I want you to throw a big birthday party for my kid. You owe me that much, right? Actually, I've already made arrangements. I've reserved a fancy sushi place near the central station under your name for today at noon. And of course, you'll be covering the bill, so make sure you're ready. Oh, and since I'm being nice enough to tell you ahead of time, there's no excuse like, I don't have the money allowed, okay? Gianna, you'd better pay up. Anyway, the birthday party starts this evening with fancy sushi. I'm really looking forward to it. And remember, it's all on you. Gianna, we're already past the time we agreed on, you know? Usually, you're supposed to show up 10 minutes early, right? What's going on? If you're running late, that's fine. But don't expect us to save any sushi for you. There's no chance of that. Oh, the sushi's here. I'm ordering all the expensive stuff one after another. After all, this is all on you, Gianna. Opportunities like this don't come around often. Looks delicious. Well then, might as well go all out and dig in. Oh, I just remembered something. Gianna, you still haven't showed up at the restaurant, have you? Did you maybe get the time wrong? Everyone's already eating like crazy, all on your tab. I totally forgot, but you're still not here? What's really going on? It's not like you to be late, but everyone's really digging in. The sushi is disappearing so fast. They're already ordering seconds at an incredible pace. If you don't get here soon, all the delicious sushi will be gone. The best pieces are all about timing, and it'd be such a waste to miss out on this chance. Since it's all on you, if you don't get your share, you're really missing out, right? It'd be a shame not to come. Unless you really don't care about these things. But don't worry, I'll eat it all for you, so rest easy. Gosh, this sushi is so good. Turns out it's true. Food really tastes the best when you're eating it on someone else's dime. It's so great to have such a generous friend. I never imagined I'd feel this happy getting to experience this firsthand. I'm really glad to have such a generous friend like you, Gianna. You're the best. Aria, I need to ask you something. What is going on here? I honestly have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, Gianna, you finally replied. It's just like I told you on WhatsApp. Today is my kid's birthday party. We rented out a fancy sushi restaurant for the party. And what does that have to do with me? I'm completely lost here. Well, because you forced me to pay back that $500, our household budget is a mess. Because of that, I couldn't even get my kid a birthday cake or a present, and I ended up making them feel really sad. What are you going to do about that? Even if you say that. So to make up for it, it's only fair that you cover the entire bill for today's sushi party, don't you think? That's the only way to make things right. And of course, we're ordering plenty of fancy sushi, so get ready for it. It'll be for my whole family, so it's going to be a pretty big amount. Thanks in advance. What are you talking about, Aria? I seriously don't understand. That $500 was just what you owed for all the times you've made the other moms cover your lunch. It's not like I treated you to anything, and it was my money that I loaned out in the first place. It's only right that you paid it back, don't you think? So why do I have to treat you to fancy sushi now? It makes absolutely no sense. This is so ridiculous, it's honestly scary. Are you serious? Oh, stop complaining about every little thing. You don't need to be so nitpicky, do you? Aren't we friends? We're all here enjoying this delicious sushi, so don't ruin the mood. We're about to hit the last round, so don't kill the vibe. I'll contact you when it's time to settle the bill, so don't interrupt our fun until then. Aria, enough already. I'm not your wallet. So stop making these ridiculous demands. Hey, Gianna, it's your turn now. So you really didn't show up by the end of the party, huh? What a waste, missing out on all this fancy sushi. Anyway, thanks for the 30 orders of premium sushi. 30 orders? Thanks for the meal. Where in the world did you gather so many people? I never thought a regular lunch party would have that many guests. Well, I have 4 siblings, and all their family came, so it turned into a huge group. On top of that, I invited my friends' families too, and we're all having a blast. So it ended up being a party with around 30 people. It feels like a tax hike, like some kind of tax increase party. The bill is $10,000, but I'm not worried. Since you're paying for the whole thing, I'm not stressed. Thanks in advance. $10,000? You've got to be kidding me. How do you expect to pay that kind of money? That's why I'm telling you. Hurry up and get to the restaurant. No one can leave until the bill is settled, and we're all waiting for you to come. Aria, I'm not even in the U.S. right now. What? Not in the U.S.? You never told me anything about that. Where are you? How did this happen? My husband got a job overseas, so we moved here as a family. We just arrived yesterday and we're starting our new life here. You never told me that. How could you not mention something so important? I did tell you. I mentioned it during one of the mom lunches, but you were so busy stuffing your face that I guess you didn't hear me. So you'll have to take care of the sushi bill yourself. There's no way I can go back now. You've got to be kidding me. This is a disaster. What am I supposed to do? I ordered all that sushi expecting you to pay for it, Gianna. And everyone else thought so too. And now you're telling me to handle it on my own? There's no way I can pay $10,000. What are you going to do about this? I never agreed to anything. I don't remember ever saying I'd be part of some fancy sushi party. You were the one who decided on your own to send that message on WhatsApp saying I'd pay. I never once responded with any kind of confirmation. Don't make it sound like I agreed to this when I didn't. It's honestly a huge inconvenience. But still, you made the reservation under your name, so obviously, you should be the one paying, right? It's not fair for you to say I did this on my own. This party was for you too. I went to all this trouble to organize it so we could have fun together. No, I never asked for any of this, and I wasn't planning to attend at all. When you made the reservation, didn't you give them a phone number or something? That contact info is under your number, isn't it? Wait, hold on a second. What do you mean by that? There's no way the reservation was made with my number. I arranged this whole thing for you, Gianna. I never received any calls. The number you used for the reservation must be yours. So the restaurant will confirm everything with you. Wait, no way. So do I really have to pay for this? A quick call to the restaurant will clear things up. I'm not registered anywhere in their system, so go ahead and check. Wait, hold on. You can't just spring this on me. I don't have that kind of money ready. That's your problem. It has nothing to do with me, so you'll have to sort it out yourself. No way! I can't pay $10,000! How did this even happen? Sorry, but with the time difference, it's bedtime for me here, so I can't deal with this anymore. What? Time difference? No! I'm jet-lagged and exhausted, so I want to go to bed soon. This conversation ends here. Figure out the money situation on your own. Ending this on WhatsApp like this is awful. I'm the one in trouble here. Your problems are your own. I'm not involved, so I'm putting an end to this conversation. Wait, seriously? Do I really have to pay? What am I supposed to do? Well, excuse me now. Good night. Hey, what have you done to my life? I'm a complete mess because of you. You'd better fix this. Because of you, Gianna, my husband's divorcing me. Oh, so you managed to cover the $10,000 after all. Your husband really came through for you. Yeah, he paid it for me, but that's why he's divorcing me. I never saw this coming. On top of that, he's asking me to pay him back. And I have no idea how I'm supposed to do that. There's no way I can come up with $10,000. And now, because of all this, my kids see me as the bad guy. My husband's talking about taking full custody. I can't believe it. Even my parents and siblings have completely cut ties with me over this. And everyone's blaming me. My life is over. This is the worst. The phrase, "you reap what you sow," comes to mind. What? What's that supposed to mean? Honestly, I can't think of a better way to describe it. You brought this all on yourself. No one forced you to do any of this. What the hell? In the end, this all happened because you pressured me, Gianna. No. If you trace it back, it started with you mooching off everyone for lunch. Don't forget that. What? It's sad that you got divorced, but you should be grateful to your husband. He did cover that $10,000 for you. Most people wouldn't just hand over that kind of money. You could have ended up getting arrested by the police for dine and dash. So at least be thankful you avoided that, don't you think? Wait, the police? No way. I didn't mean for it to come to that. I wasn't there, so I don't know the details. But it could have happened. Well, the situation is resolved now, so just leave it at that. No, it's not fine at all. This is the worst possible outcome for me. You're free to think that, but as far as I'm concerned, I want to end our relationship here. This will be the last time we talk. What? Wait, no, you can't do that. Don't abandon me. This has nothing to do with me anymore. To be honest, I've reached my limit. I don't see any reason to keep dealing with you, and I don't want to stay in touch. I'm getting a new phone tomorrow, so just keep that in mind. Goodbye. I really did cut ties with Aria. Her audacity shocked me until the very end. But since I no longer had any reason to stay involved with her, I was able to start a new chapter in my life with a clear mind. Aria quickly ran into financial trouble after the divorce, and her life became unstable. With no family or friends left to rely on, even her parents and siblings cut ties, saying she was selfish and couldn't be trusted. She lost everything because of her own actions. After that, Aria started living on her own, but with little income, she could no longer afford fancy lunches or extravagant meals. She learned the hard way that the lifestyle of mooching off others that she had enjoyed so much was never coming back. However, her habit of overspending didn't stop, and she ended up piling on debt, which eventually led her to declare bankruptcy. It's as if that $10,000 bill symbolized her life, with everything coming back to haunt her. As for me, I believe it was only fitting that Aria faced this outcome as a result of her own actions. When I think about all the trouble she caused us, I can't help but feel a sense of relief. This whole ordeal reminded me of the importance of living with integrity.
Gregory, can I have a word with you? I'm in a hurry.
What's wrong? It's almost time to get dressed, right?
Yeah, I forgot something. I missed the train. I'm sure I'll be on time, but I just thought I'd let you know.
Got it. I'm almost there. I'll just sit back and enjoy the time until you arrive. It's my last time as a bachelor.
Please do so. We finally made it to the wedding. It's been a long time to think about it.
That's right. Mom ruined our big wedding. I really feel sorry for you, and your parents too.
Gregory, today is our wedding day. We should be celebrating it together. Let's do our best.
I know. Anyway, I'll be waiting for you at the ceremony hall.
Yeah, I'll run from the station as fast as I can and make sure that I won't hurt myself.
You're the bride today, so be careful. Rachel, I need you to reply to me soon. I'm in big trouble.
What happened? You seem upset.
I'm panicking because I just got a message from my mom.
Huh? Why?
Apparently, she knows that today is our wedding day. She knows about everything. Ceremony hall, address, and even the starting hour.
How did she find out? Did you tell her?
Of course not. Why should I tell her after what she has done in the past?
I know. Then how did your mother know?
Well, she said she heard it from a friend of mine.
Didn't your friend already know what happened?
Yes, but there's one nasty guy.
Nasty guy? Who is he?
He said that families have to stay close no matter what. Parents, siblings, relatives, everyone has to give their blessing to the marriage. He was speaking passionately about his own theory. My mother was moved when she heard that.
Don't tell me that you invited him to your wedding.
Absolutely not. I didn't even have any intention to invite him.
Then how did he find out about our wedding?
Probably a friend from school who didn't know much about the situation accidentally leaked the information.
No way.
Not everyone knows the details of our marriage. You never know where rumors can come from. Rachel, I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess. According to my mom, she'll be at the lobby soon.
Oh no. What am I supposed to do? I want to make this wedding a success this time.
I know how you feel, Rachel. I'll take care of it. Just be very careful and go inside the ceremony hall.
Okay.
Hey, Rachel. Where are you? Reply to me right away.
Ebony, is that you? It's been a while.
I told you to leave my son, and now you're getting married to him? Can you please explain to me?
I never said anything about leaving Gregory. He feels the same way too.
I wonder why you're still so brazen. I talked it over with Gregory a year ago. He doesn't deserve a woman like you, Rachel. I told him to reconsider, that there are more suitable women out there. I told him I'd help him find someone to marry. And then, he didn't contact me after that. What a carefree son. Well, I guess that means he has a good life, right? Just when I was getting worried, I got a call from his friend. He told me that you guys are getting married. I was so surprised when I heard that. I would never allow such a thing.
Ebony, Gregory and I love each other with all our hearts. Besides, we respect each other too. I don't think I can live without him.
It's filthy to say that you love each other. You will never speak to me like that again.
We would have been married a year ago, but you ruined it.
What did you say? How dare you talk to me like that? It's because you tried to take Gregory away from me. I just wanted to protect my beloved son.
You know what? Gregory said that he wants to decide the person he wants to get married to by himself. And he said that the person is me.
Stop telling lies. He would never say such a thing.
Didn't you listen to him? You just hated me unfairly. He also said that you're crazy that you tore up my wedding dress on our wedding day. I must say that I agree with him.
Crazy? Me? Stop insulting me.
I couldn't stand by and watch my son being deceived by a woman like you. If I tore the wedding dress, it would ruin the wedding. That's why I did it. I'm glad the wedding was canceled at that time.
Gregory said that he can't forgive you for what you've done.
Huh? You're just as cocky as ever.
I'm just telling you the truth. Gregory has cut ties with you, right?
Cut ties with me? You better stop screwing around. I love him so much. Why should I cut ties with him? My son understands how much I love him. So stop lying.
I'm not lying.
Huh? If that's true, he's completely brainwashed by you. I should be the one to help him. Anyway, you must cancel today's wedding immediately. I will never approve of this marriage. No matter how many years go by, I won't change my mind. I'll be at the ceremony hall soon. Wait for me. I'll tear your wedding dress again.
What? Wait a minute, Ebony.
Hey, Rachel. What the heck is going on here? That fake wedding? Are you out of your mind? You're the one who planned that, weren't you? Do you really enjoy this kind of over-the-top harassment?
Oh, Ebony. I was busy getting ready to go home and didn't notice your message.
What do you mean by getting ready to go home?
The wedding went without a hitch. I just finished cleaning up.
What? Don't be silly. You just embarrassed me in public. You made me look as if I were some sort of moron.
I heard about that. I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
What?
You ruined someone else's wedding, didn't you?
What do you mean by that? It was a fake wedding you planned, right? The couple won't sue me for what I did.
It's not a fake wedding. It was a bride and groom who were supposed to get married today, just like us.
There's no need to play dumb. I know exactly what you're thinking.
But I got a call from a friend of Gregory. He said that he misunderstood. He told you the wrong wedding venue. That's why he told Gregory to call the wedding venue right away. And Gregory took care of that.
Huh?
But you just went crazy at the entrance of the bride and groom. You ripped up the bride's wedding dress. You also cut the veil and almost cut the bride's hair. A friend of mine said she couldn't do anything when she saw you in that state. Also, she told me that you had a satisfied smile on your face.
That's because I thought the bride was you. That woman was the bride you hired, wasn't she? I was disappointed to find out it wasn't you.
No, I didn't hire her. I don't remember doing that.
Then who was she?
I don't know her either. She was supposed to get married the same day as us. She was sobbing hysterically. I heard that the groom and all the relatives were very upset.
What?
The wedding ceremony was ruined. Even the wedding dress was ripped off.
No kidding.
It's not a lie. The other party's entire family is suing you for what you did. Anyway, you haven't finished discussing it with them yet, have you?
What do you mean by discussing? I don't know anything about that. What I did was self-defense.
I don't understand. Self-defense against what?
You were trying to take my son away from me. I wasn't just defending you from taking something that was important to me.
No, that is not self-defense. You just ruined other people's weddings. You are the one who should be blamed here, don't you think so?
What are you talking about? I'm not guilty.
You went into the chapel, then you interfered with the ceremony. That constitutes the crime of obstructing a sermon. Also, since you cut up the wedding dress and veil, that would also be considered destruction of property.
Oh no.
In addition, since you pointed the scissors at the bride to cut up her dress, that's a violation of the Firearms Act.
I shouldn't be blamed here. I only did it because I thought it was you. I wasn't trying to hurt anyone else.
So, you don't think it would be a crime if it was me?
That's not what I'm saying, but...
A year ago, I didn't sue you for what you did. That's because you're Gregory's mother. No matter what, you're a mother to my future husband. I felt sorry for him if you get arrested. But not this time. You did that to a total stranger, so there will be no mercy.
That's not my fault. It's all your fault. Because you tried to take away my precious son. Isn't that also a crime?
Ebony, what are you talking about? Gregory and I love each other. Two people who love each other are getting married. How can it be a crime?
What about Gregory? What is he doing? He's supposed to be helping me.
Both me and Gregory have cut ties with you.
Huh?
That day, a year ago, both of us declared to you that we're going to cut ties with you, and we did.
I didn't know anything about that. No one told me. So it must be your own delusion.
I see. If you insist.
Mom, you've done a terrible thing. Is that you, Gregory? You should convince Rachel. She's trying to put all the blame on me. You're such a terrible person. You must be out of your mind. Gregory, what are you talking about? A year ago, I told you I'd decide who I'm going to marry myself. But you still insisted that you wouldn't approve. Then I told you that Rachel and I will never get involved with you again. Don't tell me that you forgot about that. I put up with you for a year, didn't I? 1 year of patience is enough. That's why I did everything I could to stop Rachel from becoming your wife. And then, because Rachel was up to something nasty, I'm now in a sticky situation. Mom, how long are you going to put the blame on Rachel? You know what? I'm not gonna help you. Go to jail or whatever. You should regret what you've done. And stay the hell away from me and Rachel. Don't even dare to text us.
That's what Gregory was saying, Ebony. We should have settled things with you earlier.
What do you mean?
Even though we said we cut ties with you, we're currently doing our best to run away from you. That's why things turned out this way. I think we need to fix this.
That's right. I've been telling you for a while now that it wasn't my fault.
I knew about what you did.
Knew what?
That you were harassing me and Gregory.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You dumped food scraps in front of our door. You also sent us rotten fruits and vegetables. And you made a lot of silent phone calls too.
That's a false accusation.
I don't think so. I saw you ran away from the small window at the front door. The boxes of packages sent to me were from a supermarket near your house. From the mute phone, I could hear the distant voice of the parrot you have at home.
Well,
it was you, right?
I'm sorry. Please forgive me for what I did. So please, help me from getting sued by that family.
I can't do that.
Why not? I'm Gregory's mother.
Actually, we're about to leave for overseas.
Overseas? Are you going on a honeymoon? Well, in that case, I'll just have to wait until you get back to discuss it then.
I'm afraid it's not possible.
Why? Can't you see that I'm asking you sincerely?
I'm supposed to go overseas on business with Gregory. I don't think we'll be back for at least 5 years.
What? I didn't know about that.
Why should we tell you? You're a stranger to us. Besides, we had the company wait until today for the overseas assignment.
Oh no. Are you guys going to abandon me?
We already cut ties with you, Ebony. Gregory just told you that, didn't he? It's none of your business. Gregory also said he's going to pretend he doesn't have a mother. I'm sorry, but you're the one who made him feel that way. It can't be helped.
No way. That's a lie. Gregory would never say such a thing. Besides, I didn't do anything wrong. Once again, I need to talk to Gregory. If I explain to him properly, he'll understand.
I'm sorry, but Gregory doesn't even want to talk with you anymore. He said he'll change his number when we arrive overseas. Besides, he also said that he won't even contact you for the rest of his life.
Oh no. Gregory, please don't leave me.
You refuse to let Gregory get married to me just because you hate me. You also ruined our wedding. He said that it's better for him to have no mother than to admit you as his mother.
Gregory would never say such a thing. I knew it. He's been brainwashed by you. You must do something about it. Convince him. If you convince him, he'll do something to help me.
I can't. I love Gregory because he protects me with all his might. I love him with all my heart. From now on, I can finally live together with him as husband and wife. And yet, there's no way I'll be able to convince him to forgive you, who brought misfortune to us.
Rachel, please don't say such a terrible thing. Please, help me.
I don't want to. You're the one who's terrible. You have ruined 2 weddings. Anyway, we need to leave, so let's end our conversation here. I hope you will atone for your sins. Farewell.
Wait! Rachel, don't abandon me!
After that, me and Gregory fled overseas for the time being. But to be honest, it was just an overseas business trip. I asked Gregory's boss to let him extend the business. So in the end, we were able to extend the overseas business trip and combined it with our honeymoon. Since then, Ebony was charged a lot of money from both families whose wedding was ruined. She had to pay for the wedding venue, dress, and a whole lot more. Her husband was completely disgusted with her, and he asked her for a divorce since he said that he doesn't want to help such a heartless person like Ebony. Ebony left the house in tears and found a live-in job. She is working from morning till night just to pay back the alimony. She deserves that anyway. When Gregory and I returned from our honeymoon, we found out that I was pregnant. We are now living a peaceful life while preparing baby items for our unborn child. After the baby is born, we're planning to visit my father-in-law.